We are live. My name is Shane Lucas, owner and creative strategist for A Great Idea. My pronouns are he, him, and his, and I am passionate about great brand storytelling. Thank you for joining me for Live for 5, a short burst of tips and talk. If you have questions or suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments or feel free to send me a message directly. Now, let's get started. 600 million. That's how many blogs there are out there, making up nearly 1/3 of the internet's 1.7 billion sites. So even if you kick out the abandoned blogs and those that are half-baked by the intern back in 2016, it's still a lot of sites aiming to tell their brand story. For those not familiar, blogs are a series of original articles you share about topics relevant to your brand, and whether you're a company or an organization or an individual. Sometimes they're called updates or insights. If you're watching this, you're possibly wondering, should you have a blog too? Or maybe you want to know if your existing blog is still worth that investment. The thing is, blogs do work. Data shows that most people do a significant amount of research before making a purchase. Now, whether that's for home or for work. And brands that blog generate 67% more leads. Blogs can yield 3 times the value of paid marketing. But if you have a blog or you're looking to start one, you have one really important question to answer. Why are you doing it? If your goal is to sell, great. Blogs have an incredible track record here. But writing the blog alone is not going to be enough. You're going to have to back it up with paid promotions and search engine or SEO placement to get it out there. If your goal is to connect to existing clients and expand credibility, that also works. This is also a great reason to have and develop a blog. You just have to know what you're doing it for, because most blogs run into 3 key problems not long after they come out of the gate. First, no one's reading them. If your goal is to sell, this can be a problem. You likely have to consider investing more in advertising and paid search engine placement or social media placement in order to get eyes on the articles. If your goal is credibility, take a moment to find out your customers' behaviors. Ask them through surveys and conversations if the content you're providing works for them. Here, quality over quantity matters. An influential client or donor that has a deeper understanding and appreciation of your service can be worth far more than 1,000 public looky-loos. The second problem blogs run into is how big of an investment they really are. Small businesses and organizations are often working on tight staff budgets and high demands. Knocking out a few thousand words every month can add to an already overloaded plate. And if you add to that the art development and then ensuring distribution, those hours on social media and email communications all add up. If you have a blog, it's worth assessing the impact of that investment. Look at the time spent crafting articles, but also the time it takes to get word out about them. So if you're considering a blog, make sure you budget that time, or your staff's time, or a freelancer's time. Now, the third big issue, and most common, is abandonment. This may result from either of the issues mentioned already, or it comes simply from running out of things to say. If you don't have a content plan, then the burden of developing new ideas can eventually drag out the time between posts. In some cases, that can be years. So when people are reviewing your brand or organization and they're going to your site, a blog with the last update of 2018 can be a poor reflection of your engagement or activity. In those cases, it's better to leave the posts live for any residual search engine value, but remove them from your front page or your navigation to avoid having your online identity look lapsed. If you're ready to have a content plan, then review what resources you have available in alignment with your goals. If you want to publish twice a month as a way to connect with your audience, that's great. Plan for that. But if you're looking to make sales, you're going to need to ramp that up to 4 times a month, 5 times a month, 6 times a month with consumer-focused information, and then support it with paid promotions. Either way, give yourself periodic reviews to make sure the path is right for you. So, 3 key takeaways. First, identify your audience and if a blog is an effective path to engage with them. Second, a blog is an investment of money, but also time and energy. Calculate all of them when you're looking at its value. Last, have a content plan in place with periodic reviews of metrics and effort. That's our time. If you have questions, please leave them below or reach out to me directly. Again, I'm Shane Lucas, Thank you for tuning into this Live for 5, and I look forward to sharing the next one with you soon. Until then, follow A Great Ideas social channels for updates on our work, and we'll throw in some inspiration to keep that creativity flowing. You can also find us at our site, agreatidea.co, not .com, .co. Remember to subscribe to our channel and check back for original articles and video encouraging you and everyone to get creative.